What's up, guys? My name is Gabe and welcome back to the Trojan Blade. Welcome back to a brand new video. This is the Nebraska game preview. So this has been an interesting week with the USC fan base. No one is really in the mood to talk about this game. I completely get it. So as you know, in these previews, normally we dive in, we meet the opponent, we get into the scheme, we get into the personnel, different looks and things like that. This preview is going to be a bit more loose, a bit more conversational, and a bit more big picture. Because I've been reading the comment section, I've been seeing engagement on other videos about this game, and you guys don't care about Nebraska's nickel usage. You guys just want to win the damn game, and I respect that. And I'm in that same boat with you. I don't care how it gets done. I don't care what it looks like. I don't care if we play well. I don't care if we play great. Just have more points than them when that clock hits 0, and we're golden. So before we do get into the preview, if you guys are enjoying the videos, please do leave a like and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. And I do got to shout out Underdog Fantasy for sponsoring today's video. Underdog is quite simply the king of daily fantasy sports, the easiest to use, the most fun, and now it's even better because when you sign up using my code BLADE, all you have to do is play $5 and you're going to get $100 in bonus funds. So what you're going to do, you're going to go on, you're going to sign up using my code, you're going to play $5, and you're going to pick your lineups, picking higher or lower on specific players based on stat projections. Really easy to use, a ton of fun, and it is very easy to get started. So click the link down below in the description. And again, use code BLADE, play $5, and you will get $100 in bonus funds. Thank you so much, Underdog, for sponsoring today's video. All right, but diving in here to the preview, let's meet the Nebraska Cornhuskers. And as always, we start with the head coach, Matt Rhule. So as I'm recording this, Matt Rhule actually just signed a 2-year extension at Nebraska. Overall, in terms of turning Nebraska into like a big power, I'm not really a Matt Rhule believer. I think he did a good job at smaller schools, but this is the Big Ten. It's not the American. It's not the Big 12. Much stiffer competition year in, year out. And I know that a lot of Nebraska people like Matt Rhule. A lot of them are frustrated with some of the losses, like that Minnesota game. To me, he's just a little cringy. Doesn't seem like the most authentic guy. Just a little over the top. A little wannabe influencer energy from him. Obviously not the biggest deal. It's what the guys in the locker room think that really matter. So that's just my personal opinion. But overall, he is a pretty good coach on the field. And they went out against Minnesota and got absolutely battered. They got destroyed, a complete annihilation. They came back against Northwestern. You'd think you would see them a little bit more fired up to play that game, and they really weren't. They were a little flat. They didn't look very good coming out of the gates. And of course, with USC, they're pulling out all the stops. They made it a blackout game. So they're really trying to build this into a big-time atmosphere, which makes sense. It's a playoff eliminator for both teams. But yeah, I have no idea which Nebraska team we're going to see, just like I have no idea what USC team we're going to see. But flipping over, let's meet the Nebraska offense. They are led by quarterback Dylan Raiola. And look, I have to talk about it. He's one of the cringiest human beings that I've ever seen on this planet, ever. Him playing dress up like Patrick Mahomes is creepy, childish. Like, you know, he practices those movements so he can mimic exactly what Pat does. And that's just completely weird. I mean, he points like him, he walks like him. We all know about the play style and the haircut and the number and the way he wears his arm sleeves. Beyond creepy, beyond cringy, very embarrassing. But when you get all past that and you look at just the football player, he's very talented. He has the arm talent. He can throw it off platform. He can throw it with velocity. He can play make, shovel passes, left hand passes. Very hard to bring down in the pocket. But he's also been sacked 26 times on the year. Now, some of that is on the offensive line. This is a line that really struggles with pass-offs. They struggle with stunts. They don't communicate very well. But the biggest part of it is that Dylan holds the ball for far too long. He's always trying to make the big play. Even when he has checkdowns open, he's still looking downfield, still wants to push it. And that hurts this offense time and time again. We saw that against Minnesota. The line clearly could not hold up, and he still just refused to get the ball out of his hands, and that's how you end up with 9 sacks. But the real star of this offense is running back Emmett Johnson. This kid is a legitimate star. 146 carries, 837 yards, 9 scores. He can run with power. He's very explosive, very good vision. This kid is a complete back. And look, we're going to be on the road in Big Ten play. It's going to be a night game. It's going to be cold, low 40s, high 30s. We know what to expect. They're going to test us. We have to stop or at least limit the running game. We knew what Notre Dame was going to do. We came out worried about the pass for some goddamn reason. And then, shocker, they ran the ball all over us. So in this game, we have to come out and the box has to be stacked. It has to be loaded. Make Dylan Raiola beat you. make the offensive line beat you, and do whatever you can to stop Emmett Johnson. Now, receiver-wise, this is a very good room. They have some legitimate weapons. Hunter, Barney, Key, Lindenmeyer, the tight end. They've got some studs as pass catchers. But taking a look at what the Nebraska offense has done against the real opponents on their schedule, not including Akron or Houston Christian, they scored 20 against Cincinnati, 27 against Michigan, 38 against Michigan State, 34 against Maryland, but in the last 2 weeks, 6 against Minnesota, and 28 against Northwestern. So I do believe we can score more than 31 points, possibly more. And look, just speaking to that, there's a lot of matchups in this game where I think we're heavily favored. We're the better team. We're the far more talented team. This is a 7-point line for a reason, which means on a neutral field, we would be like a 10-point favorite. We are significantly better than this Nebraska team. But we were also significantly better than Maryland. Maybe not significantly against Illinois, but we were the better team. It hasn't mattered who the opponent is in these road Big Ten games outside of Purdue. We don't play well. We usually don't win. That has to change this week, which again is why talking about the scheme and the matchups, it all kind of feels pointless because we have no idea what USC is going to show up. I mean, just based on what Lincoln Riley has shown us in the Big Ten, do we have a legitimate reason to believe we're going to go into Nebraska and win? No, we don't, because he hasn't shown us. Like, yeah, we're a 7-point favorite from Vegas. That doesn't mean jack shit in this game. I promise you it does not. That crowd is going to be on fire. The atmosphere is going to be electric. It's going to be cold. It's a road Big Ten night game in a hostile environment, and we're either going to be doing something we haven't done under Lincoln Riley, which is winning one of these big-time hostile road games against a good team, or we're going to lose, and the majority of the fan base is going to be calling for Lincoln Riley's firing. That's where we're going to be at. That's what the stakes are. This is a massive, massive must-win game. And yeah, every single game these last few weeks has been must-win, even though I never said that South Bend was. But when you lose that game to Illinois, you lose your margin for error, because God knows you're probably going to lose to Oregon. Margin for error, gone. You made all these games for yourself a must-win by losing that one in Champaign. So yes, this is a must-win. And overall, our defense against their offense, we have to get a pass rush. Our defensive linemen are making far too much money to look like they have the last few weeks. Last few road games, I should say, not including Michigan. They need to be significantly better because against Illinois and Notre Dame, they were completely ineffective. So get a pass rush, do whatever you can to stop the run game, and go from there. Dylan's going to make a few mistakes. Hopefully he throws the ball near Bishop Fitzgerald because God knows he's going to catch it. Make Raiola beat you. And when he inevitably makes mistakes, catch the damn ball. Now, flipping over to the Nebraska defense, this is currently the number 2 passing defense in the country, and that doesn't mean a damn thing to me. They've played Cincinnati, Akron, Houston Christian, Michigan can't throw the ball, Michigan State can't throw the ball. Maryland can, and they did against Nebraska, scoring 31 points, throwing for almost 300 yards. Drake Lindsey from Minnesota went 16 for 20 and a touchdown against this defense. And then last week, they pretty much shut down Preston Stone from Northwestern and still almost lost. So yeah, maybe they'll prove me wrong. Maybe they'll be elite or we'll have an off game or something like that. But I'm not intimidated of this pass defense from Nebraska even a little bit. They don't have guys that can hang with Mekhi Lemon. The only thing that's going to matter here is the road USC effect. Jade Mayava can't throw third quarter interceptions in this game. He has to take care of it. He has to be accurate. And he has to run the ball when he has the chance. We've had wide open first downs that he just doesn't run for whatever reason. No idea why. But we need to see that QB run game. And look, I hope we run the ball. We have to run the ball, right? Get it to King Miller, get it to Brian Jackson. But with the pass defense being their quote-unquote strength defensively, come out and test it. They haven't seen anything like us. They haven't seen a play caller like Lincoln Riley on their schedule, not even close. So come out, throw the ball around, see if they can hang. Test them horizontally, test them vertically, see what their game plan is against that tight end seam, get Mekhi Lemon in space, and when those defensive backs inevitably key on Lane and Lemon, Tanuk Hines, who showed out 2 weeks ago against Notre Dame, is going to be open. So if we show up ready to play, we're locked in, the moment's not too big for us, test these corners, test these defensive backs, because they have not seen a passing attack even resembling ours this season. And I think that number 2 rating could prove to be a little fraudulent. Now, injury-wise for SC, we're not going to know until pregame, I assume, if Elijah Page and Killian O'Connor are going to be able to go. I am recording this at 10 in the morning on October 30th, which is Thursday. So if any news does change from then to now, I will have a video out about it. But yeah, we need our guys back. This offense is really banged up. We have a big advantage on this side of the ball, in my opinion. our offense against their defense. Really think the potential's there for us to score a lot of points. But again, no idea what USC team is going to show up. But let's just jump straight into the game prediction here. So currently, as I look at it over on ESPN Bet Sportsbook, we are currently a 6.5 point favorite, over under at 58.5. FPI has us at a 72.2% chance to win. And yeah, there's two thought processes here. Number one, it's USC on the road in Big Ten play under Lincoln Riley. History tells us we're not going to win this game. We're probably going to find an agonizing and brutal way to lose it, actually. But logic tells you that we are the better team. We have more talent. We have the better quarterback. We have the better play caller. We have the better offensive line. We should win this game. So I'm going to go with that thought process for my prediction. But if we lose, I'm not even going to be a little bit surprised. With that being said, my score prediction is going to be USC 38, Nebraska 31. I do think we're going to cover. But man, I do not feel good about that prediction at all. No idea what USC team is going to show up, what Nebraska team is going to show up. But of course, guys, I would love to hear your score predictions down below. Please do leave them in the comment section. And if you did happen to enjoy today's preview, please do leave a like and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Really appreciate you guys being here. You're all awesome. And as always, take care and fight on. Beat the Cornhuskers.